The people with the worst past can create the best future. Be a mirror, absorb everything around you, and still remain the same. The fish that keeps its mouth shut never gets caught. You will not find yourself in the opinions of others. Depth and strength of a human character are defined by its moral reserves. The deeper the feeling, the greater the pain. A clever man without wisdom is like a beautiful flower without fragrance. We master our future with experiences from our past. The biggest lie you've told yourself is that you're not ready yet. Nothing can be loved or hated unless it is first understood. Be the person you needed when you were younger. There is nothing either good or bad, but thinking makes it so. I am not poor. Poor are those who desire many things. Nature never breaks her own laws. Tears come from the heart and not from the brain. He who possesses most must be most afraid of loss. Caring about the happiness of others, we find our own. For your peace of mind, do not try to understand everything. Stop chasing the money and start chasing the passion. Just because it's taking time doesn't mean it's not working. Some things have to end in order for better things to begin. Freedom is the oxygen to the soul. The bird born in a cage thinks flying is an illness. Details make perfection, and perfection is not a detail. Nothing strengthens authority so much as silence. Time stays long enough for anyone who will use it. If you truly loved yourself, you could never hurt another. Stand up for what is right, even if you stand alone. Apologize for being wrong, not for being honest. Just because you hate this chapter doesn't mean you'll hate the book. The pain you're avoiding is the lesson you need to grow. You will only know true freedom when you no longer wish to impress anyone. You won't know what is right for you until you experience enough wrong. Everything you thought was drowning you actually taught you how to swim. You have to believe in yourself before anyone else does. People come and go in life, but the right ones always stay. Wanting to be someone else is a waste of the person you are. Our lives begin to end the day we become silent about things that matter. Good decisions come from experience. Experience comes from making bad decisions. You don't deserve someone who comes back. You deserve someone who never leaves. Everything that irritates us about others can lead us to an understanding of ourselves. Just because something is hard to obtain doesn't mean that it's valuable. Your value is not determined by someone else's inability to see your worth. Overthinking is the biggest cause of unhappiness. Standing alone is better than standing with people who don't value you. If you want to be strong, learn to enjoy being alone. Man always has two reasons for doing anything: a good reason and the real reason. Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end. Everyone is jealous of what you have. No one is jealous of how you got it. Yesterday is not ours to recover, but tomorrow is ours to win or lose. You are not behind. You are just on your own path. The past shows what you've done. The future will show what you learned. Be happy. You never know how much time you have left. The bigger the ambition, the slower you need to go. While I thought that I was learning how to live, I have been learning how to die. Everything will be okay in the end, and if it's not okay, it's not the end. Stop choosing what's not choosing you. Some paths can't be discovered without getting lost first. A tree doesn't compete with the trees around it, it just grows. Once you have tasted the taste of sky, you'll forever look up. Better an honest enemy than a false friend. Do not draw your sword to kill a fly. Forgive yourself for accepting less than you deserved, but don't do it again. You can't build a reputation for what you're going to do. You're not afraid of failure. You're afraid of success and everything it demands from you. Where the spirit does not work with the hand, there is no art. Necessity is the mistress and guide of nature. Learn how to see, realize that everything connects to everything else. Empathy without boundaries is self-destruction. The greatest deception men suffer is from their own opinions. The chains that hold you back were never put there by someone else. You don't notice your progress in life because you are always raising the bar. You'll never be criticized by someone who is doing more than you. You'll always be criticized by someone doing less. To forgive is to set a prisoner free and discover that the prisoner was you. Accepting a negative experience is a positive experience. There is more power in your choices than in your circumstances. The people who say you can't and you won't are usually the ones scared that you will. People don't think about you as much as you imagine they do. You can't cross the ocean until you lose sight of the shore. Maybe you don't exist in the future you're so worried about. Knowledge is learning something every day. Wisdom is letting go of something every day. When you reach doubt, that's when you start to make real progress. The version of you that you're scared to become is the one who's going to save you. Learn to sit back and observe. Not everything needs a reaction. The walls you've built to protect yourself are the same walls keeping you from growing. It is not the mountain we conquer, but ourselves. Failure is luck, whose meaning you have yet to understand. When it comes to your dreams, every risk is worth it. Preoccupied with a single leaf, you won't see the tree. With time, the more wins with fear you can accumulate, the more fearless you will become. People only saw the decisions you made, not the choices you had. You define your own life. Don't let other people write your script. Gain control of your time and you will gain control of your life. As soon as you trust yourself, you'll know how to live. Problems are not stop signs, they are guidelines. Confidence comes not from always being right, but not fearing to be wrong. Your worth doesn't need convincing. Let those who can't see it walk away. You get in life what you have the courage to ask for. What would you attempt to do if you knew you would not fail? If you went back in time and fixed your past mistakes, you would erase yourself. It is never too late to be what you might have been. You can't give your life more time, so give your time more life. Greatest success comes just one step beyond the point at which defeat overtakes you. In order to love who you are, you cannot hate the experiences that shaped you. When it is obvious that the goals cannot be reached, don't adjust the goals, adjust the action steps. A wise man never shares 5 things to anyone. The secret to your success: don't share your problem with anyone. Don't share your dreams with anyone. Don't share your family problems with anyone. Don't share with anyone how much you earn. There is only one thing more painful than learning from experience, and that is not learning from experience. In rivers, the water that you touch is the last of what is past, and the first of that which comes. So with present